Welcome back to our financial literacy series. And in this segment, day number 7, we are going to have our first huge actionable item. A lot of the beginning concepts were about mindset. This one will clearly be an actionable item that I will encourage you to take note on and truly put into effect immediately, because it will drastically change your life. What you really need to do right now, after this video, take a moment. I think it can take even 20 minutes or less to truly take stock of where you are. So take stock of where you are financially. Now, what does that mean? That's actually writing down on a piece of paper, a tablet, some form of electronic. I think paper is the most valuable. I'm actually on my journal right now that I can always have a clear picture and look at things quickly. I do think technology are great resources. However, many times when we're on a technology device, there has other distractions. When we have solely paper in front of us, it allows us to clearly focus. So whatever your preference is, do that. But I do recommend that for at least one time, you bring it into physical paper form that can allow you to get a clear picture and a clear stock of where you are financially. Now, what does that mean? Step number 1, really get a blank sheet of paper, right? Whatever it may be, a double sheet, double side, get a blank sheet of paper and start listing all of the items that are related to you financially that you have. Now, that may be assets and, unfortunately, liabilities or debts. So what investments do you currently have? What is your checking account? Bank at XYZ, write that down. Savings account at XYZ, write that down. Investment account at this place, write it down. Other account at this, write it down. Write all those things. Retirements, 401ks, pensions, for whatever other terminology of retirement accounts, investment accounts you have, take stock of that. Be very clear of where you are, because now you can decide and have conversations of where you should be going next. It's so important to have a clear picture and have stock of where we are, because that's when you know the next things that you need to take. I learned this really early from Jim Rohn. You always want to ask for advice, ask for help, but you want to do that after you take your own steps and take stock of where you are. So truly take stock, write it down. Additionally, on either the same piece of paper or next to paper or additional paper, write down the current liabilities or debts that you have at the present moment. This is what my responsibilities are. This student loan, this credit card, this car note, this mortgage, etc., and have a clear picture of where you are and the things that you want to accomplish. Now, the reason you do this and this actionable item step is that this helps you to have a overall umbrella, bird's eye view, if you will, a bird's eye view of where you are, so that you can be clear on where you're going in your step number 1 in creating your crystal clear goals. So now that you have your crystal clear goals and you have the position where you are now, you can now start taking the steps to get there. Sometimes that is paying off debt. Sometimes that is changing a career or changing a position. Sometimes that is, quite frankly, congratulating yourself and commending yourself for having some of the financial resources that we're in. Many times individuals beat themselves up of, I don't have, and I wish I had more, and I want more in this account, and I don't have this type of account, and man, I should have saved earlier, I should have started earlier. Although those things may be true, you have to commend and congratulate yourself of where you are right now. Because that positive mentality and the rightful thinking to commend yourself of what you have already done will allow you to propel and go to the next level and to a higher level. As you heard me say before, success breeds success. So when you commend yourself for the actions that you have taken, the steps that you have gone forward with to get to state that you are, that is where you can go to even higher. And when you look at the stock that you're taking, and unfortunately in some cases that the debt or the liabilities or the non-assets outweigh the assets that you have, the one thing that you could commend yourself on is that you're aware of it and that you're taking stock right now. Commend yourself for being here right now in this moment to have the conscious mindset to take action and change the situation. Because I truly believe that life is given to those that take it. Now, what does that mean? When we're not in the circumstances we desire, when we're not in the ideal position that we desire or where we want to be, we can, in this moment, take the right financial action, the right steps to get to where we want to be. So at the very least, you can always commend yourself for what you've already done, but commend yourself also for what you're doing right now. Because being present in this moment to knowing that you need to go to a higher level is something that you should be proud about. And I celebrate that with you. I'm smiling just thinking about it. So on this day number 7 and step number 7, the huge actionable item, take stock of where you are so that you can know where you're going in the next steps. So this one was big. I hope you take it. I challenge you to take action right now after this video finishes. Just take a moment, devote some time, 20 minutes, 30 minutes or so, and just write things down. It might even take you less. So do it, do it, do it. Action is what gets you to the highest level of success. As usual, remember, you can have every single thing in life that you want as long as you truly believe it. We'll see you soon. Peace.